Hi there, I'm Carol Jurgensen Sheets, aka Carol the Coach, and I want to talk to you today about a pretty serious subject, and that is getting the proper help. The proper help, increasing your mental health, and finding that fit with a therapist who can take you to the place where you need to be to feel good about yourself and your situation. Now, here's what I know to be true. I don't always like the professionals that I go and see. And to be real honest, there are enough professionals out there that if I have a doctor who's not willing to work with me, or a dentist that plays rough with my teeth, I fire him. I've done that twice. I told one dentist he was the dirty Harry of dentistry. And I had a doc that would not work with me, would not believe me when I said, my ear's ruptured, I need to get on antibiotics. I'm 3 days from being at home. You've seen this over and over again. Please get me on antibiotics immediately. It happened to be Christmas Eve. And he said, I don't do that. I don't know that you know what's going on with your ear. And I said, okay. And the next time that I went to see him, I got my prescription and then I said, you know what, you're fired. Felt kind of like Donald Trump. And you know what he said? He looked at me and he said, well, you know what, you're fired too. So I knew it was a good arrangement. It was time to find another doc. And I love my nurse practitioner. She is amazing. Now with mental health, I know it's tough because you go in for that intake and you share your guts. And, for so many of you, you have a story of trauma that is heart-wrenching to talk about. And then you have to decide, do I like this person? Does he or she connect with me? Does she leave me with some hope? Do I feel protected? Is she easy to talk to? Does he make me feel comfortable? And you really should have that experience with your therapist. Now, I'm a believer. If you're experiencing sexual addiction, you should be going to a certified sexual addiction therapist, a CSAT. Go to sexhelp.com and find out how to find the closest one in your area. Or if you're a partner experiencing trauma, and most of you are, you need to go through APSATS, APSATS. That's the organization that has a directory of trauma-trained, partner-sensitive therapists that are there to help you. And they have coaches, too, who can give you life skills and provide you with a lot of referrals, and they just help you to take your life to the next level. But really, what I know can happen is that sometimes you invest this time in the person and you just aren't getting better. And this is hard work. It takes anywhere from 2 years to 5 years, typically, to recover, whether you're an addict or a partner. But really, within 6 to 8 sessions, you should feel better. And if you're constantly leaving that therapist's office and you don't feel grounded and you feel worse than when you came in, and you don't feel like you got some coping skills or solutions, and you can't practice anything and you don't get homework and he or she hasn't told you what to read or where to go, you probably don't have the right therapist. And unfortunately, those people are out there. And they really can keep you stagnated. So, I always say when you're making a decision, use your head, what you think, your heart, how you feel, and your gut, what you know. And if your gut after a couple of months says, I am not feeling better and I'm not getting anywhere and I don't have any coping skills. I'm not learning coping skills to reduce my anxiety, to release my anger, to assert myself with my husband or wife, then it's time for you to consider going to somebody you care about and saying, hey, do you know of some good therapists in the city? And if you need a specialist, like I said, go to the site, sexhelp.com or AppSats, and look for a profile that fits you. Interestingly enough, I had a man, a sex addict, and he came to see me the second time around. I wasn't his first pick. And the reason he said I wasn't his first pick is there were two of us in his area, and he said the other therapist didn't smile. And I like that. I like a no-nonsense, serious business, I'm going to help you. And that's great. I mean, that man knew what he wanted. It didn't work out. He wasn't happy. But he trusted his gut, and he went with it, and he explored it, and then he said, hey, she's not for me. Now I'm going to try this woman over here that is looking on her website, and she's smiling. I do smile a lot, but this is very, very serious business, and so I want you to know that I don't smile at the trauma you've experienced, the pain you've caused, the hurt you're feeling. I would never do that. And, it was fine that he picked somebody more serious. I wish it had worked out for him. I was kind of impressed with his choice in terms of what he was going for. He was ready to work. So I'm going to ask you to really pay attention to what you need from the person that's helping you in your life. And it's that delicate balance between being realistic, seeing the world for what it is, and knowing that you are coping, that your counseling is making you a stronger, healthier person. And then it doesn't matter so much what happens around you, because if you're internally working on yourself and you're getting stronger and you've got more confidence, you will be able to deal with whatever life hands out to you. That's the beauty of good mental health work and good coaching. All right, just some food for thought. I wanted to put that out there because too many times I see people that are spinning their wheels in therapy or coaching, and I think, oh, I wish they found somebody that made them work harder or fit a little bit better. I'm Carol the Coach, and if you want more life skills, you can go to my radio show on the internet, blogtalkradio.com/Sex Help with Carol the Coach. Have a great week.